If you're struggling with snapping to the right point in AutoCAD, in other words, having a line, trying to connect it with a corner to about a tangent on a circle, and it looks good, but you zoom in and it's not, well then, you've come to the right place. We'll be going over what OSNAP is and why it's essential for precision in drafting. To start, we'll go ahead and set it up. To do that, you can do a command by just typing object snap, and this will come up, draft settings. You'll want to have these two boxes checked, and some of these may already be checked for you, but I have them all selected clear off. You can enable all of them at once, and that's a quick fix, but sometimes having too many options activated at once can get in the way. What I will be showing you is how each of these operate individually. So let's get started. I have both of these selected, so I'm good to go. I will come down here to this box here, which is Object Snap, or F3. I'll press the arrow button and it pop up. And these are all the options you can turn on and off as you go. So we'll go from the top down. Endpoint. Well, it's pretty easy. It's self-explanatory. You click on it if we enable it, and we want to insert a line. So we click on a line. It will highlight the endpoints. So you can select a line, connect endpoints. Repeat a line, connect endpoints. So that's good. That's pretty self-explanatory. The next one we have is midpoint. Just like an endpoint, you can connect to the center points of lines, squares, even on hexagons. But you notice it's not really working for the circle. So let me show you this one. That's where center of circle comes into play. We'll turn off all of these and just focus on center circle. Draw a line. And it detects, just hovering over it detects the center of circle. So you can start and connect the center of a circle. We're going to turn that off. Come over to geometric center, because if you notice, we have center of circle on. It works on circle, but it doesn't work on geometric shapes. So let's go over to geometric center. Repeat line, and it will detect the center of this hexagon. You can connect it there. Okay, let's look at the next one. Node. So what is node? We click a line, we hover over, it's not really connecting to anything, but what it does connect to is this little dot out in the open. So if you have a node or a dot that's drawn out there, this is what can help you connect to it. So if you have node enabled. Quadrant. So quadrant, if you notice, has only four points. That's 4 points of a circle. So we'll do line, and it'll notice top, bottom, left, and right points of a circle. So you can draw off of those points or create shapes within. Pretty easy. Next we have intersection. So first let's draw a new line. We'll have it intersect another line. So if we want to have a coordinate connect from here to the intersection, with intersection enabled, it will snap there. Extension. So by having extension off, let's say I want to extend this line. I will enable line, and I will want to have endpoint on. I'll click here, but I can't really get the line to be straight. That can be fixed by coming here and putting on extension. So, repeat line, extension. It's helping guide me to extend the line. I'll go ahead and delete that. For insertion. Insertion is for things such as texts or objects. So I'm going to go ahead and enable this and add a text box. We'll put hello. Hello has an endpoint right here. If we want to try to connect to that endpoint without that enabled, without that snap setting enabled, we can click and it's not snapping anywhere here on the text. However, if we enable it, insertion, repeat line, it will detect it right there. Okay, so that's insertion. We'll go to perpendicular. It's kind of self-explanatory by the name of it. It will help make a line perpendicular. We'll do a new line. We want it to be perpendicular to this, and you see that symbol pops up. That means that at that point, it snaps to where this line becomes a right angle, becomes perpendicular. So that's pretty cool. Take a look at tangent. So it's similar to quadrant, only tangent can connect at any point of the circle. Let's take a look. If we do line, it can connect right there to the tangent. Let's do another line. It'll connect right there to the tangent. It's a perfect curve going straight to the point in tangent. That's how tangent works. Let's turn off tangent. We'll turn off perpendicular. Let's turn on nearest. Nearest will help you connect to any point on a line or object. So to show you, let's do a line here at the end, and it'll connect to any point here, not just the corners. You can so instead of just trying to make it reach the block and possibly missing, if you reach there, click, it will connect. We'll turn off nearest, apparent intersection. Okay, for this one, I'll first need to draw a new line, because looking at these two lines, there's going to be an apparent intersection at one point. In order for this to properly work, we need both extension and apparent intersection enabled so that it can show us exactly where that point will meet. So let's draw a line right where those points will meet. But first, have this little extension and this extension. That's going to be where they intersect. So I'll draw a line here. Then we'll find out. If we repeat line, keep it on the straight. Repeat line, keep it along the straight. Sure enough, that's where they intersect. Without having to draw them, it's a virtual imaginary line to show you exactly where they will intersect. And last, we have parallel. Parallel will help you draw any line that's parallel to another. Just like this, if we want to start a line here and make it parallel to this one, first hover over till we see the parallel symbol, and then see how the plus key or plus symbol is highlighted on that, we know that it's locked into the parallel, what line we want to be parallel with. So then when we draw the line, we see that it's parallel with that. So we can do it with a line right here too. So let's do another one, line. I want it to be parallel with this. There, it locked. Just like that. That's how parallel works. So that covers object snap settings. By now, at the end of the video, hopefully you now know exactly what each and every one of these things do. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with any AutoCAD questions you may have.